Arrow is meowing. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Shane and welcome back to another vlog. So it's been a little bit since I vlogged. There has been so much going on new in my life. There are so many new things. I just kind of need to catch you guys back up on that and get you on the same page again. So we're gonna start with a couple of new updates and some pretty exciting news. There's been a lot going on, a lot of new things, and honestly this past week I had just been working. I worked 4 doubles in a row, all 8 to 8:30 shifts, so I literally wasn't even home. Yeah?
Look.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we found pictures of you when you were in Mama's belly. We have these ones too, your ultrasound pictures. You're so beautiful. You were waving to Mama in this one. You said, "Hi, Mama." So we have some things to talk about. My living room, I guess I'll just kind of show you guys. Our life is starting to get packed away. Here's my living room. The big old blue spot on my wall, but everything is coming down. The mirror is coming down. All our pictures are coming down. My bookshelves are no longer here. My kitchen, I'm now just starting to pack some stuff away. My entire gallery has come down. I just emptied out this whole thing. I just brought some more boxes home as well. We're gonna go out today and get some more. But the reason that we're packing up our stuff is because we're moving. And I didn't talk about this because I don't really know what we're doing at the moment. This home, I don't even want to get emotional because it's not time to get emotional yet. There will be a time. It's just not right now. This home means so much to me. I bought this home on my own. I was 19 years old. I lived here by myself for a couple months. You know, obviously things started kind of rolling with TJ. But this home means so much to me. But it's time to move on. We're outgrowing it. Believe it or not, Ella next year will be we're signing her up for kindergarten next summer. It's time to move on. We're growing, and it's time to close this chapter. I'm sorry, this is the first time that I've talked about this, like, on an emotional level besides, like, TJ, so I'm a little bit like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. This is a really good thing. I'm not crying because I'm upset. I'm crying because one day I'm going to have to walk away from this home. And that day is coming up really fast. So there's no plan set in stone. It's not like we are selling this home to buy a new home right away. What we're kind of doing is we're going to shut down the home. We're going to winterize it. They said we could sell it now at a good price, but we have put so much work into this home, and we just want to finish it and sell it and walk away from it happy. So we're going to winterize the home, which basically means drain the pipes. Obviously we won't be living in here, so it's not like we're going to be using like electricity. Like, all our utilities will basically be nothing. And then we're moving into my mother-in-law's, who I've been doing the All Heart website with and who watches my daughter. So we're going to move in with her for an extended stay. We don't know how long at this point, so I don't even know what to tell you. But we're going to move there for an extended stay. We want to spend like a year saving and working on this home. That way in the spring, or like February, March, we can sell this home for a really good price, and then we can go and search for our dream home and find the next home that we're going to be in probably for the rest of our lives. So that is kind of what's going on. So it's I'm a little all over the place because it's like, we can move out today if we wanted to. It's just so much packing, and then because I'm not moving into like another home that I can like unpack my boxes and decorate and like put my dishes away, a lot of this stuff is going to be staying in boxes for that year that we're going to be living at my mother-in-law's. So I've been like, I need to like label boxes like open now, and then label other boxes like open when I have a house. I'm also at the point where like I don't want to pack too much, But at this point, I mean, really, I'm trying to figure out what's too much. I'm trying to like keep, you know, everyday stuff up. Like I want it to still be easy to live in here, but obviously like the decorations can come down. The stuff on the wall can come down so we can start patching holes because your girl doesn't know how to properly put up pictures, and my husband gets real upset when I try because it leads to about a million holes. So that's kind of been my thing. I know like my last vlog was super short. I haven't been worrying about vlogging because I've been trying to post other content as well, but this is such a big stepping stone in my life. There's no way that I'm not vlogging this process. So I haven't necessarily like done like time lapses or anything of me like unpacking or taking down stuff. I feel like that's a bit boring, but I can show you guys like the aftermath, like this whole, you know, oh, sorry, sweetie, that whole thing that's emptied and all the pictures on the floor and stuff. And I don't even know what to start on next. I think we're gonna, I don't know, I gotta go get more boxes first of all. So what we're doing today. Hello, Mr. Arrow. Would you like more food, baby? Oh, honey, you're getting bigger. You're getting bigger and bigger every day, aren't ya? Aren't ya? I'll let you eat. I'll be the first to admit, though, I will be so excited to have, like, pretty backgrounds. You know what I mean? Like, this filming setup in this room, oh, it's so dark. Oh my gosh, sorry, I just turned my ring light on. I don't even know if I showed you guys this yet or not, but I basically turned my dining room into, like, my filming room with my backdrop and everything. The sequin one is underneath, and then I actually have another backdrop coming because I got a pile over there that's just waiting on said backdrop. But I've been loving filming in this area. It's so nice. I can keep my camera right here. I don't have to move it back and forth every time I want to film. I am so excited for this package. I am so excited for this package. So I found a company called bestofmecosmetics.com, and they specialize in like vintage makeup. And I bought a collection piece. Well, I actually bought 2 collection pieces, and I'm so excited. But it's one of those things, again, I need another backdrop. I just have to order it from Amazon. You know what? Do I have Amazon Prime? Because if not, I really need to get that. But I was almost considering going to Joann's today, and I went there not that long ago, well, probably a couple of months ago, to find like a backdrop for a video that Ella and I filmed. Unfortunately, the video just like didn't work out. It was kind of all over the place. I bought like fabric there, but it wasn't exactly the same size. So I don't know, like, could I go into Joann's and be like, I need a 5x8 backdrop, or I think it's like a 5x7 backdrop. Please. What, sweetie? These are like in a box. Legos? I honestly don't know where those Legos came from, sweetie. They're for Christmas. From Christmas? Can you show me where you got that? Here, show me where you got that, because we have never bought Legos for her, and she had this like Lego airplane. I mean, we can get Legos, baby, but we've never bought Legos, sweetheart. They was in this box. We have a big old box right here, chock full of board games. The problem that I am not afraid to admit. Bella, honey, I'm running outside real quick. I have a really difficult time like getting rid of stuff. So this whole clearing out the house business has been emotionally tolling, but that felt kind of good. That was stuff that I was kind of on the fence about, but I don't want to pack anything that I don't genuinely love anymore. I don't want to put in the effort to pack away things that may never get pulled out of the box again. So anything that's coming with us is stuff that we're willing to unpack and stuff that we really want to keep. And this is the first time that I've moved an entire house. When I first moved into this house, all I had was my bedroom furniture and then some like pieces of furniture I literally picked up from the side of the road. Arrow is meowing. So this experience has kind of been like a growing experience too, because it's allowing me to learn how to like get rid of stuff. We actually a couple days ago, like before I had work this week, I was going through something. I think it was one of those bookshelves, and I found so much like nostalgic stuff like letters that were sent to me when my brother was deployed. There was one night where I was just hysterical, going through like this big pile of old cards and papers, because there were cards from like my real dad, and then there were letters again, like I said, from my brothers when they got deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan. And I was just like, oh my God, this was stuff that I've had since I was like 14 years old, and it was like so sad. But I'm also not trying to get like caught up in looking at everything. But again, try not to pack anything that I don't want to keep. But like all those letters I kept, I couldn't get myself to throw away.
Look, she's driving. She's holding.
All right, Sugar Cube, I gotta go find you something to wear because we're gonna go bye-bye, okay?
So we've still been in the process of moving. We've still been packing up a lot of stuff. Actually, I can even show you guys right here. And we still haven't gotten like the final word of when we're officially winterizing this home and moving in temporarily, but for a little while into my mother-in-law's. But just to kind of give you an idea of how I've been living over the past couple of weeks, everything is in boxes. Like this is just my box of palettes. I need a bigger box. You guys can see the gingerbread spice palette right on top, which that was the video that went out right before this one, so I've kind of been keeping it out because I've been wanting to play with it more often. There's also another palette which you guys are gonna see shortly as well right on top if you caught a glimpse of it. It's kind of a sneak peek, but yeah, it's been a lot. It's been so emotionally tolling. Again, you guys saw how emotional I was getting, and it still hasn't hit me yet that we're not going to be in this home much longer. So that is really exciting news, and I'm really excited to bring you guys on that journey. And of course, when our time is up at my mother-in-law's and I feel like I want to move on again and sell this home and move into a bigger home, I can't even wait to be able to shop for a new space and shop to, you know, grow our family. And I don't know, there's just a lot of like really good things in life at the moment, and I feel a little bit overwhelmed, definitely. You know, I'm losing my home. I don't want to say losing, it's just like, I don't know, I'm moving out of my own home into someone else's home. There's just a lot of new in my life, and I don't like that. I don't like a lot of change, but it's a good thing. Moving on, the next day we actually had to go out because over the weekend we were gonna have my baby cousin's first birthday party, which is probably gonna be in the next vlog, so take a look at that. But we need to go out anyways and get Ella some fall clothes, and I had talked to the mom. She recommended clothing to get for Cam, so I went out and I forgot everything that I needed to go out for.
I am so stupid. Alright, Mom. Got some off the car for you. Here you go, baby. Come on, Beba. Go ahead. Get in the car, Beba. So we just stopped at Burlington as usual, which is like my favorite go-to place if I'm gonna get any kids clothing. They have some like name brand stuff for really good prices, so I can always go with like $100 and walk away with a lot of clothing. But I'm stupid because I had taken us specifically to my job to get some more boxes so I could go home and pack, and I forgot to grab the boxes. And I'm not quite, you did get a lollipop. We stopped at the bank earlier. Honestly, I'm gonna be later tonight anyway, so I have another opportunity to get boxes. Like I said, not a big deal about the boxes. I'll be back there later. I wanted them earlier so I could spend some time packing this morning, but whatever. Honestly, I have tomorrow and Monday off completely, so I'm not too worried about that. That was a wide turn, lady. Oh, it's a busy intersection. Oh God, we're gonna die. There is so much going on everywhere. There was a man walking chihuahuas. There was this car flying way faster than he should have been going. I am a little, quick side note, I feel so bad. So I don't know if you guys saw this. I know the vlogs are always a little bit pushed back, but there was a fire that broke out in Merrimack Valley. It ended up like affecting, I think, 3 or 4 towns. not where I live, but close enough to scare me. And then one of my coworkers, I thought I knew that they lived in one of the towns that were being affected by the fires. So when the fires all broke out, like the explosions and the houses were burning down, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, maybe you can Google like Merrimack Valley fires or something. But like, this natural gas company wasn't maintaining or something. I don't know all the details, so allegedly they weren't maintaining houses with natural gas. Like 60 houses blew up and caught on fire and just burned on live TV. I remember being at work a couple days ago when this was all happening and just watching these homes get destroyed. So I called my coworker over. It was just him, and his wife had already gone home, and I'm like, isn't this where you live? Like, again, you know, the language barrier is a little tough, but I've known him almost all my life. So he said, you know, in very broken English, I said, you know, fires in these towns, like, call your wife. So he called his wife, and it was happening in their neighborhood. Luckily, you know, it wasn't their home that was affected, but their neighborhood was being evacuated. Luckily, their kids, they have young kids. They have a daughter who's even younger than Ella. Their kids are like safe and staying with, I think their sister or something. But it's such a full house because the house that they're staying at already were housing guests from another country. So it was already a full house. So my coworkers, the couple, they're like getting hotel rooms and stuff. And I was talking to my aunt yesterday at work, and I said, you know, I really want to do something for them. I said, I feel so bad. I said, I feel helpless. Like, I can't house them because I'm in the process of moving. So there's literally like nothing extra like anywhere. So we're going to be doing this, like, we're collecting money basically to help them be able to afford this hotel room for the week. Every time I find myself complaining about me, there's always somebody else to remind me of how lucky I actually am, and that like we weren't affected by this at all, because it was so close. It was so scary. And I told, the night of the fires, I told my coworkers, I said, if they say that this fire spreads to my town, I'm leaving. Like, I'm walking out of work. It's so important. TJ and Ella were home at the time. It was so scary. Like, even like outside of the windows at my work, like if you're inside, you can obviously see outside. We have a main road that has like some on-ramps to a pretty busy highway. And you saw like emergency vehicles going. It was very real. It was very, very real and very, very scary. But thank God everybody is okay. You know, obviously people's homes were destroyed, and this is actually really sad, but I think there was an 18-year-old boy who was killed because he was in his car. Again, I don't know all the facts. This is just what I told, and it's just a very sad story, but it's very real. But supposedly he was in his car, and like the chimney came down and just smashed his car. And 18 years old, are you kidding me? You know, it's just... Whew.
So those fires were so terrifying. I you know, talking about it on camera, it doesn't seem as scary as it actually was, but like hearing all the emergency vehicles going, seeing everything on the news, seeing houses literally burn for hours and hours and hours live on TV, and to be billowed away into nothing was just, it was so surreal, and it was so scary being that close to home. But luckily, you know, my coworker's home is fine. They're actually back in their home. They were evacuated for a week. So at least I was able to come on here and kind of update you guys about those fires. But if you guys knew anybody, if you're familiar with New England or know anybody up here that was affected by the fires, I'm so, so sorry. And I know how devastating that really was. It's mind-blowing when stuff like that really happens. And the last thing that we're going to talk about in this week's vlog, I have been so in the mood for filming. I know my vlogs have been a little bit far in between. My backdrops, if you're curious, I get them from Amazon, but the problem with Amazon is that sometimes you can't quite tell the texture of a backdrop. You know, you can look at the sizes, of course, on Amazon, but I just like the option to have to buy a backdrop in real life. So I know there are several fabric stores around my location, so I wanted to come up with some sort of way to make buying backdrops easier and much quicker. Like, I don't have to wait for shipping and all that, so we did a little bit of digging around.
I had to come up with a better solution for this whole ordering backdrop situation. So we just checked out Joann's fabric. Oh, I was, you know, gonna show the packaging. T bought this stupid magic coil. Literally says a continuous strand of metal. Wow. Wait. There you go.
And now it's gonna be broken.
You'll be fine. But I'm happy to say that Joann's ended up working out, and they have so many options that I was able to get the backdrop that I needed for much cheaper than if I bought it off of Amazon. So, wait. For that, I am done.
Why is your video so shaky, honey?
So Joann's ended up working out perfectly. They have such a large selection, and I literally went in and I said, hey, I need like a 5-foot backdrop, and they helped me out. And I found it to be much cheaper. Of course, it depends on the kind of backdrop that you're getting. I think I ended up getting like 3 different backdrops for like $30, which isn't heard of. So as I mentioned, we're probably gonna have the birthday party that we shopped for in next vlog. And that company Besame that I was just talking about, I am obsessed with it. I already played with the items that I got, so I'm really excited to post that video, and it's probably gonna come out really soon because I wanted to get it in a timely manner. So I'm so excited to show you guys what collection pieces we have coming, but that is not today's video. You're gonna have to wait for that one. If you don't want to miss any new videos, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on notifications. That way you never miss when I post a new video. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!